Welcome to School's Challenge Quiz Access
Review Show. I'm Andre Steen.
And I'm Monet Flowers. It's officially the weekend and time to kick back, relax, and recap all that went down in the studio this past week in TVJ's School's Challenge Quiz 50th. Round 1 is almost over, but the excitement is just beginning.
Absolutely. The battle is about to get even more intense as we move from 64 teams to 32 and one step closer to the much anticipated finals. The competitors are excited and expected to grind harder in their attempt to walk away with the trophy and the coveted title.
And again, let me just say shout out to these students. I just have to lift my hats off to them. Folks, it's not as easy as you think being a part of a quiz team.
And things get more complex when you are playing in front of live audience and on national television.
Trust me, the preparation process is rigid, and these quizzers also have to maintain a normal life, going to regular classes, which is demanding enough.
Yeah. Plus, the quizzers have much
like extracurricular activities,
exactly.
Everything after school. It's a lot to pack in.
That's true.
The point is, the work these students put in to ensure that they do their best is tremendous. But we recognize the hard work, and we want to say to each and every one of you, keep it up and continue to do your best. Now, just in case you weren't able to catch any of the matches this week, we've got the recap package for you, starting with the scores. On Monday, Green Pond went down to Arden 15-39. On Tuesday, Denby sent home Mona 40-20. Wednesday's match created the upset of the week when Westwood defeated the Queen's School 34-6. On Thursday, St. Mary's played Spalding. St. Mary won 36-4. And while Friday's game started with St. Hugh's going down to Glenmuir 29-19, and then Clarendon College beating Oberlin High.
All right. Now, speaking of behind-the-scenes work, let's get a behind-the-scenes peek at this week's studio recordings.
Followed by our matches highlights. As always, Access has you covered.
Jamaican Heritage. 24 Tucker Avenue in St. Andrew hosts a museum which commemorates the life and work of which Jamaican Arden?
Alexander Bustamante.
That's right. French. Translate this sentence to English. J'aime rire. Arden.
I love to laugh.
Very good. Literature. In the novel The Young Warriors, what was the name of the village that forms the backdrop for the story? Mountaintop art. If one were painting with tempera, what would you be using to bind together the color? Arden?
Egg yolk. Egg yolk.
Very good. Bible knowledge. The place of the skull is a translation of the location where Jesus was crucified. What was the actual? Arden?
Golgotha.
That's right. Biology in flowers. What is the name of the terminal part of a stamen containing the pollen sacs? Arden?
Answer.
That's right. Jamaican Creole. Using the word barrel, give a Jamaican expression which means a group of competitive people who fight. Green Pond.
Crab in a barrel.
Very good. Local affairs. And that bell signifies the end of the final challenge and indeed the end of the match. French. Translate to the following sentence to English. J'ai oublié mon stylo.
Next.
I forgot my pen. Literature. Which Jamaican author won the 2015 Man Book of Denby?
Marlon
A
James.
Brief History of Seven Killings. Correct. Art. Name the 16th century fresco by Mona.
Michelangelo.
Fresco. It's Omo.
Incorrect. The Last Judgment. Bible knowledge. According to the book of Mark, how many brothers did Mona?
Joseph.
Jesus. 4.
That's right.
Bone.
Biology. What is the scientific name for the heaviest Mona?
Bone. Femur.
Femur.
The heaviest muscle in the body is the gluteus maximus. English language spell Mona.
Asphyxia.
Sphyxia.
Asphyxiate is what we were looking for. ATE. International affairs. What was the first name of the second wife of former South African Mona High?
Winnie.
That's right. Chemistry. And that bell literature. Which play, written by a Caribbean author, is about Macaque, whose dream drives him to start his journey to Africa? Dream on Monkey Mountain. Art. Who painted the girl with a pearl earring? Westwood.
Johannes Vermeer.
That's right. Bible knowledge. By what means was the first Christian martyr killed? Queen School.
He was stoned.
Stoning. Correct. Biology. What vascular tissue brings water and mineral? Westwood.
Xylem.
To the leaves. Correct. Jamaican heritage. Traditionally, what name is given to every Thursday before payday? Queen School.
What is his name?
Ben Johnson Day. Local affairs. Who's the campus principal of the UE Mona? Westwood.
Dale Weber.
Professor. Correct. Chemistry. What is the formula for the sulfide ion? Westwood.
S2-.
That's right. Music. Which artists recorded the song No Air? Queen School. And that bell signifies the end of the match. The answer is Jordan Sparks.
Jamaican heritage. What was the name of the first newspaper to be published in Jamaica? St. Mary.
The Gleaner. The Gleaner.
No, it's the Weekly Jamaican Current. French. Translate this sentence to English. Elle donne le panier à son frère. She gives a basket to her brother. Literature. In George Orwell's Animal Farm, what kind of animal is Boxer? It's a horse. Art. What art movement of the late 1950s employs aspects of mass culture and had artist Andy Warhol?
Pop art.
St. Mary?
Pop art.
Correct. Bible knowledge. There were two men who never died in the Bible. Elijah was one. Who was the other? St. Mary?
Jared. Jared.
No, it's Enoch. And with that bell, it's the end of the final challenge. Mathematics. What is the value of the exterior angle of a pentagon? (72 degrees). Physics. What is the random motion of particles? Glenmuir?
Brownian motion.
Correct. Suspended in a fluid called. Sport or visual question, teams. Look at the monitor and identify this person, please. St. Hughes.
Theodore Whitmore.
Theodore Whitmore.
Is correct. Jamaican heritage. Complete the Jamaican proverb. Crab will walk to St. Hughes.
Losing claw.
Losing claw.
Judges? Yes, we'll accept. French. What is the French translation for the window? It's La Fenêtre. Literature. What poet wrote the following lines? Two roads diverged in a wood and I took the one less traveled by. It's Robert Frost. Art. Which French artist introduced the pointillism? St. Hughes?
George Surratt.
It's correct. Bible knowledge. The New Testament was originally written in, and we won't have time for that one because that's the end of the final challenge and the end of the match.
Literature. Fanny Price is a character in which Jane Austen novel? Mansfield Park. And art. The creation of Adam is one of the 9 scenes featured on the ceiling of which Renaissance artwork? The Sistine Chapel. Bible knowledge. Give the name of the territory in Egypt that Pharaoh allocated to be the dwelling of Joseph's family. Goshen. Biology. What is the name of the thick fluid region of a cell inside the membrane or Clarendon?
Cytoplasm.
Cytoplasm.
Correct. Next to the nucleus. English language. Does Graben mean thievery, a burial plot, or a wide valley? A wide valley. International affairs. Who's the Prime Minister of St. Lucia? Clarendon.
Iron Chadwick.
Correct. And chemistry? Well, that is the final bell. End of the final challenge.
We're just getting started here on Access. More SCQ review when we return.
After this quick break, soon comes.